How's everybody today? Good. So, no new thoughts after watching the LSU game. There's, probably the most complete game we played all year, especially the way we executed in the second half. I thought offensively, we controlled the line of scrimmage. We had great balance. Jalen played really well, obviously, being the player of the week. But, I think that, this team has created an opportunity for itself, so everybody's got to make a choice on, what do you want to do to prepare and to continue to play at the level that we're capable of playing at and to continue to improve. And, I don't think this is a time for anybody to be complacent. I know that even Sunday morning when I got up, I was like, wow, I'm tired, but got to go, man. You got to keep going. You got to keep grinding. You got to keep focused on what you have to do to get better and to prepare for the next game because, Kentucky is a completely different type of team than what we played against a week ago, and what we did last week is not going to have any impact on what we do this week. They're tough. They're physical. They're well coached. Coach Stoops does a really, really good job with his team in terms of the competitive character that they play with and the intangibles that they have. And, they're 6-3, and, they've got some really explosive players on offense. The quarterback has played really well for them. They've got great balance on offense. Their defense is tough and physical and really well coached in terms of what they do. Varian Brown is a really good returner. So they've got lots of good players, very challenging preparation for both sides of the ball.
Starting with Nick.
Yeah, do you have an update on the health of Deontay and I just forgot Jalen Key?
No, I don't really. I think we would prepare to play in this game because, both guys have injuries that, are day-to-day in terms of what they're going to be able to do. So it's not just a matter of whether they would be ready to play in a game, but can they practice enough to be ready to play in a game. So that's going to be, day-to-day. So, both guys I would have to say, if you have to say, would be questionable because it is questionable because I don't know what they're going to be able to do from day to day.
Katie.
What went into getting Jay Miller and Kendrick Law more involved on offense this past week, and just what can you say about their patience of kind of waiting their turn this year and being ready when their name is called?
Well, K. Law has been a significant player for us all year long, especially on special teams, and he's had some role on offense, but we did expand that role a little bit. Guy's a great competitor, a really hard worker. He's got a skill set that I think can be utilized offensively, and I think we're starting to use that. Jam has played really, really well all year long. Jace has, played a lot of football this year and a little bit banged up, so those guys have gotten more reps in practice. So obviously wanted to give him and Roydell both a little more time in the game, and both guys came through and did a really good job.
Go to Matt.
What do you remember about the 2002 game when you were at LSU at Kentucky with the Hail Mary?
Look, I remember we didn't play very well. I remember they poured Gatorade on the coach already. I remember there was about a 30-mile-an-hour wind that we had at our back, and the guy threw the ball, and it just kept going and going and going, and their guys misjudged the ball and tipped it, and Devery Henderson caught it and ran for a touchdown. So that's basically what I remember.
Aaron.
From a novice perspective, this offense seems to get more multiple every week. Is that just a byproduct of Jalen earning the coaching staff week by week, or is this just the evolution of this offense?
No, I think that it's probably a combination of both. I think as Jalen gets more comfortable, more confident, is reading and seeing things so he can actually do a little more and do some different things. But I also think that, the rest of the guys around him are getting more comfortable and executing better. So all those things contribute to us being able to do a few things that, we can take advantage of. But that's different, every week in terms of what kind of defense are you playing and what do they do and how can you try to take advantage of it.
From a Chase.
With Ja'Cory Brooks' role in the offense being smaller this year than last year, how has he handled that in terms of maturity, attitude, mental approach, those things?
Well, he's done a great job. He's done a great job on special teams. He's been a little hurt, which has contributed to, his role to some degree. But he's been great. He's done a great job on special teams. He's done everything we've asked him to do. When he's gone in the game, he's done a really good job of doing what he needs to do. But he got his shoulder banged up, which has been a little bit of an issue for him all year, in the game. So we'll see how that goes this week as well.
Charlie.
A guy we haven't asked about in a while is Devontae Smith. Just how's he coming along in his recovery?
He's actually getting to the point where he's able to do dry land running. I think he's gotten up to like 80% or something like that. So he's getting closer, but we just have to wait and see. That's kind of day to day too.
Nick. Alvarez.
What has Malachi Moore meant to the team in bringing energy, but also in being able to be versatile in secondary?
Well, Malachi's a great leader, but he's also, very smart. He's got lots of experience. He understands the system of what we do. I think he really helps the other guys with adjustments that we need to make in the game. And, he's been invaluable. He's played well, and I think he's helped everybody around him play better.
Okay, we got two more, Tony and then Mike.
You've really been able to shut teams down in the second half on defense, or at least improve on defense. How much does that say to the job Kevin's done in making adjustments in games?
Yeah, well, we all contribute to trying to make adjustments in the games, and Kevin's done a really, really good job. He's in the box, so he has a really good perspective of, what we didn't do correctly, what we need to fix, what's not working, what might work better. So, but I think we also do a great job on the sidelines of showing the players the series before. And the first series of the second half was not a good one for us, but we actually played better toward the end of the game. But I think we need to have a little more consistency. The drive right before the half was not great, and the first drive of the second half was not great. But then I thought we played really, really well after that. But we just want to try to. We're getting a lot of stuff, man, lots of multiples that the players have to adjust to. And we want to do more things, but make it simpler for the players so that we can actually do these things and be able to adjust to all this stuff that we're seeing so that they're confident that they can make the adjustments we need to make.
Finish with Mike.
What was your perspective on Dallas's roughing call and just what the technical coaching point would be there?
Look, I don't know if there is a technical coaching point. You always tell players you want them to see what they hit. He hit the guy here, and then he hit him sort of in the chin. So it wasn't like a direct hit or an intentional hit to the head. It was a really good hit, but unfortunately, his helmet did slide up and hit the guy. So it's a foul. If you hit the quarterback in the head, it's going to get called all the time. And we just want to have him keep his eyes up and see what he hits and hopefully target down a little bit so it doesn't happen again.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, thank you.